Now it's time to come on home. You've lived your life, it's time to go. You have got nothing to show. You have no hope. Morning stars and angels sing. Have you accomplished anything? If you could start over again, would they let you in? Time has faded, it's too late. A fading view of pearly gates. Could you go back and let them learn what they could earn? Faith without your works is dead. But that never went through your head. You could have done so many things. Your riches blinded you, my king. Morning stars and angels sing. Have you accomplished anything? If you could start over again, would they let you Took a long time to know what I wanted, and now I do, and I will wait on you. It took a long time to know what I needed, and now it's clear whenever you are near. Forever holding out for you. It took a long time to find what I was looking for, and when it did, it all fit together. It took a long time to see what was in front of me, and I can't lie, no matter how I try. Forever holding out. Forever holding out for you. Forever holding out. That smile was a miracle in my world of confusion. Yes, I fell in an instant. Took but moments to see that she was all I need. Shining like noonday sun to bring sunlight when this world didn't have none. Oh, I fell in an instant. Took but moments to see that she